Jorginho might be the most polarizing character that we have in this Chelsea team right now. Fans adore him, fans hate him. Whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny the undoubted quality that this man possesses on the ball. So today we're going to compare him in his position against two of the most prominent, undoubtedly fantastic players in their position in the Premier League. Rodri and Fabinho. Let's see how he matches up to them. Let's see whether it would be a wise decision to let this asset go to Juventus, or would it be smart piece of business and cashing in on a 28-year-old? Let's get into it. You guys all know my stance on Jorginho. I love the man. I think he's fantastic. But I'm going to be absolutely impartial and unbiased when I'm giving you these statistics. We're going to look at them in detail, and I'm going to describe why I believe in that role these statistics are integral. Yet, at the end of the video, I am going to tell you my opinion. Do I think it's time to cash in on him? Because he is becoming 28, 29. Additionally, if you are going to watch it, please hit the like button, subscribe. Let's aim for 30 likes on this video. And I know this is going to be a hot topic, so we're getting a minimum of 30 views. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the rumours. Let me give you the quick 4-on-1 of what's going on. Sarri came into the club, brought Jorginho with him. Sarri leaves the club, Jorginho becomes a great player because he's under Frank's tutorship. All the fans love him. Yet, Juventus are offering Pjanic in a straight swap for Jorginho. Sarri wants him back. Sarri wants his son back with him alongside him. Yet, Chelsea fans don't know what to do. Do we want to keep him? Do we not? Jorginho and his agent both came out and said that he might be in line for a new contract. These rumours have been rebuffed because there's more and more concrete evidence coming out that Juventus want him and he is considering the move. But now you're up to date. So let's get into the statistics. Looking at the numbers, the players have all played a good reasonable chunk of the season. So the stats are very representative of who they are and who they have been this season. If you look at the goals and assists, for defensive midfielders, I don't think this is a very fair metric to judge him on. But I do think it's an asset when your central defensive midfielder can add something onto the board in productivity-wise. So let's look at Rodri, 3 goals, 1 assist. Powerful from set pieces. He's very good at winning headers and contributes with goals from corner kicks. Jorginho, excellent penalty taker, has an eye to thread a pass through. Fabinho, that's not his game. He's got 1 screamer against Liverpool this season, and that's it. So, the fact that the assists and goals are irrelevant, I don't think you should be judging players on just that when they play in this position. According to Who Scored, Rodri's had the best season. He's in the early 7s out of 10 rating. Jorginho is in the late 6s with 6.94 and Fabinho's in the middle. For me, that's really surprising because based on the reputation the media has been putting out there, Fabinho's been having a fantastic season. So the fact that the stats aren't backing it up is really alarming for me. Because from what I've seen with the eye test, Fabinho's been fantastic. And so is Jorginho. Rodri, on the other hand, he's looked shaky. So I'm going to take that statistic with a pinch of salt. Playing in the central defensive midfield position, you're expected to make tackles. Additionally, you're expected to make interceptions. So the fact that Jorginho is leading in tackles and interceptions, Jorginho has 2.2 tackles per game. Guys, for someone of his frame, he should not be averaging so many clean tackles a game. Fabinho, 2.1, and Rodri, 1.5. That's pathetic for Rodri. I think he should be averaging a lot more. Additionally, if you look at the interceptions, Rodri's on 0.8. He's not cleaning nothing up. Jorginho, on the other hand, the man that doesn't defend, 2.2, and 1.2 for Fabinho. So what does this tell you? It tells you that Jorginho's defensive attributes are very underrated. However, Manchester City hold the ball for so many periods of time that Rodri could be out of position when they lose the ball. So that could also influence it. Being the man in front of the defense is integral for breaking up play. I think you're going to give away niggly fouls. And as you can see in all 3 of the players, that 1.2 for Fabinho, 1.3 for Rodri, and 1 for Jorginho is very understandable. This is what needs to happen. You're going to go give away professional fouls, niggly fouls, break up play, almost be a little rat in that midfield. So the fact that they're giving them away, I have no problem with. The thing I am very interested in is the clearances. Rodri and Jorginho averaging 0.9 clearances. Fabinho, 0.7. Once again, Jorginho is holding his own. So the fact that people are having a go at the man, I personally believe is unreasonable. The stats suggest he's doing a great job in that position, defensively. Welcome to modern day football. In modern day football, your defensive midfielder needs to know how to pass the ball. If you're an elite team and you keep the ball and you get like a control of the game, you need to have a man that dictates play from the Andrea Pirlo position, as I like to call it. The ball-playing defensive midfielder. It's integral. So Jorginho, Rodri and Fabinho all are very good on the ball. They're very comfortable. But they're different. Jorginho is a regista. He's one that wants to be on the ball all the time. You have Rodri. Rodri loves to be on the ball as well. He's half a regista, half an old-fashioned centre defensive midfielder. And Fabinho is pure as they come as an old-fashioned centre defensive midfielder, in my opinion. He's got some technique, but nowhere near to the other two. As you can see with these statistics right now on your screen, key passes, 1.1 for Rodri, 0.8 for Jorginho, 0.4 for Fabinho. It's obvious why these are like that. These are because Rodri and Jorginho are more audacious in making those passes forward. They will try to rip the lines more than Fabinho. Fabinho keeps it ticking over. He's just a completely different role. So we can't hold that against Fabinho. But at the same time, this is an element I think any team should want. Why would you not want to lessen your chance of breaking through the lines quicker and just have a basic defensive midfielder? I think it's important in modern day football. And then there is the beautiful stat of dribbling with the ball. All three of them can dribble and are very comfortable at dribbling. They're very agile and they're very quick on their feet. So the fact that they all dribble under 1 per game is understandable. It's based on the position, but they're doing above average. In modern day football, you win or lose the game in the middle of the park. So you need to ensure that the people that have the ball are so careful with the ball. You can't lose the ball in a defensive midfield position because they're getting straight at your defense. Straight at your defense, you're out of the game, you're in trouble. So the fact that Rodri and Jorginho did get dispossessed 0.7 times a game. Additionally, Fabinho's only 0.2 is understandable. The degree of difficulty passes that Rodri and Jorginho attempt is different to the degree of the passes that Fabinho attempts. So we need to take that into consideration. But Fabinho is very good at that. It just almost never makes a mistake. That's actually phenomenal. Unforced errors, on the other hand, Fabinho is on 0.6. That's very bad for me. For someone that plays such a defensive style of play and is so careful with his selection of passes, it's poor. Jorginho and Rodri, I can excuse for that because of the degree of passes that they play. Literally, the preference is simple. If you have a manager like Sarri or Pep, you want to be Jorginho or Rodri. 75 passes both of them average per game. That's actually ridiculous. 77 for Rodri, 72 for Jorginho. So roughly 75 passes. And they both retain the ball at an elite level. Rodri, 92%. That is phenomenal. 88% for Jorginho. That means they don't lose the ball at all. Like, if you realistically think about it, no one's perfect. Especially in Rodri's case. He's very good on the ball. You can just tell. That's why these managers love these type of players. That's why they're so highly in demand. Especially if you want to play a progressive style of play. Fabinho, on the other hand, he has 55 passes a game. 85, which is phenomenal again. Fabinho is one of those guys where he just fits the system at Liverpool. He would fit at Manchester United. He would fit at Arsenal. He would fit around many clubs. He reminds me of Casemiro, actually. If you look at Casemiro, he fits perfectly at Real Madrid. He is phenomenal at doing his job. And that's what Fabinho is for Liverpool. So all three players are very good players that we're looking at right now. But for me, does Jorginho lack in anything that the other two have? No, he's actually just as good, if not better than them, at doing his role and even at doing Fabinho's role of being an enforcer. Because look at those statistics. And the eye test tells you he gets about, he's a good player, and in my opinion, we cannot afford to lose a player of this caliber. He makes us good. He makes us elite. Build a team around him. Sarri was on track to doing it, and we got rid of him. So now, getting rid of Jorginho for Pjanic would be ridiculous. So, that's my opinion. I want to hear yours. Hit that like button, get me to those 30 likes, subscribe to the channel, and tell me how you feel. I'm out. Peace.